Are we live yet? Welcome everybody. Pawnda Swiss Blitz 4. Private team tournament. Aldisto is here. Another strong player. Unicorns. I wasn't surprised by Unicorns because he was registered early. Schieberspieler, our honorary team captain who led the way today. Schieberspieler, Wikipedia, myself, Xerox, Vichy the player, Yevgeny, all took part. Asterbate, Osmir, I don't remember if you were here for the team battle. Anyway, guys, thanks for taking part in the team battle. We finished 5th place, moving up 1 notch every week so far. First week we were 7th. The second week we were 6th. 5th, and next week we move up to 4th, start taking over the world. Anyway, that's not the case now. We're playing the Pawnda Swiss Blitz. Is the time control right? Yes. 5+3, casual Blitz. 9-round Swiss. Good to see Unicorns. Etez, uh-oh. I hope I don't get paired with him. Om's friend, who seems quite strong. Antonio, welcome. We've got 12 players now. Asterbate, you've been pushed to the 2nd row. Micro Mateo. Everyone's welcome to join. There's the link. Well, everyone is a member of the team. If you're a member of the team. If you're not a member of the team, we have to give you the okay. If we approve your application for membership, you can play. You've got to join the Pawnda and Horses Club. I will send the link for that in a new window. From a new window. Guys, please support the stream and donate and subscribe. Support the stream. Donate and subscribe. What? My God, what a level today. Wait, what are you saying? Antonio. Xerox, welcome. Thanks again to you guys who took part. Xerox did a good job. Solid performance, like more than 40 points. And special thanks to Cormoran. Also, Wikipoo doesn't know about this. We keep this tournament a secret from him. No, he played last time. He's probably busy. Not bad for a bunch of amateurs. But I don't have like a special stream before the stream where I like recruit new players. And by the way, the guy who I accused of being suspicious did get flagged. Now those points should be deducted from the Tranquilizer team. But it's a friendly match, so I'm not going to push it. I'm not going to push the point. I beat him anyway. Flagged him with a bishop and pawn left on the board. Amateur. Cheater. Can't even win on time. Alright, Schieberspieler, Unicorns, Etez, myself, Xerox, Aldisto, Vichy the player. Oms is here. Oms is sandbagging his rating for some sort of online Blitz tournaments, I guess. Yevgeny Viktorovich. Very formal. Yevgeny Viktorovich. After some time away. Morales is in 11th place. That's frightening. Osmir, Asterbate, and Mortisel Pro. Guys, please support the stream. I think anybody could have accepted the player who cheated, but I do kind of draw the line at those provisional guys with 5 games. I don't think I would have accepted him. We can't really... It's a fun arena. I'm not angry with the owner of the team because one player slipped through the cracks. I just thought it was good that they got labeled. I didn't report them. Someone else must have. So, these guys are going to crush you. It is a strong tournament, guys. We need some lower rated players. We'll have to have like a prize for the lower section or something. Just here for 1 or 2 games. Alright. As long as it's not me, Etez. But at least you reminded me that last game that I had misplayed that variation once before. I'm almost certain of it now. I wondered what I did wrong. Forgetting my own theory. Alright, no problem at all. It is a top-heavy kind of field. Lots of 2,000 plus. I'm going to have to start appealing to the weaker, lower-rated players more, I think. Bring the average down. These guys are strong. You need someone in charge of recruitment for the other tournament too. Yeah, 5th place wasn't bad, guys. I was really happy we overtook the Mircitsas. Good job, Spieler. I was running pretty good in the middle there with the streak. I was ahead of our team, but Spieler and Wikipoo ran me down. Couldn't keep up. We're going for 4th next time. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The tranquilizers reinforce themselves with Pop Jula. That's the difference right there. We got to bring in like a secret grandmaster or something if we want to take them out for 4th place next time, I'm afraid. But a lot of like lower level masters are good too. It's all for fun, right, guys? Gobix, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I assume that he's working a 9-to-5 job, right? Actually, probably he's playing in a tournament or something. I can ask him. No, I mean, Pop Jula's a Hungarian presence who's around a lot anyway, so I'm sure that he's just friendly with Vaidlevente. That was the only GM on their team. Alright. Gobix will score at least 70 points. It's a good idea. Yeah. Gobix is amazing in Blitz. Bullet. Definitely on a Pop Jula level. 70 points. It's good if you have skill in Berserking, which obviously Gobix does. Yeah, we need more lower rated players. They'll be coming along. Join the club. Mortisel Pro, brave to enter this tournament. We have 2 young players in 1st and 2nd place. Wikipoo is only like 16, and Schieberspieler, young as well. A couple more young players will be in good shape. That's a long plan, though. Yeah, I don't plan on doing this for 10 years. All right, 47 seconds. Be the first to donate for this week. What is today? I keep losing track of what day it is. We have donations this week from Jim for 200, Agnes Karajewski for 100. No gift subs yet. Keep posted on that. I keep thinking it's Wednesday for some reason. I don't know why. All day I thought it was Wednesday. Bob, we had very strange. It was a player entered the tournament. He said he used to be on our stream. He had been bad or something. And it said that he was from the UK. And he entered the Pawnda and Horses Club. He was returning to our stream. He had been bad. Is that one of your troll accounts? Were you up early this morning creating troll accounts? Alright. Someone wants to join the tournament. They look like you pretending to be like Arsenal or something. That was my guess. Luau or something like that? Micro Mateo from Canada. Alright, accepted. Welcome to the team, to the club. He was a bad boy who wanted to come back into the stream. That sounded like something you would do. Pretend to be Luana. Oh yeah, there was that other weird account, Luana. Alright, we gotta focus. I forgot about Luana. But it was like Luau or something. Luau. Your NM opponent missed the game. Oh, well, actually it doesn't forfeit you automatically. But he might get forfeited for the next round. You have bad luck, Morales, and people like leaving the tournament. He wasn't forfeit. It's not like he was here and he left. He had registered really early. Okay, I never really thought about it, but I mean, this is a downside of creating the arena far in advance. I create the potential for that to happen. Basically, Morales' opponent was like maybe the first person to register. Maybe he just didn't get home from work yet. Unicorns, it was cool to see him register for the tournament. I hope he does show up. So this rook b1, kind of experimenting with that. If d3, e4. I mean, for that matter, you can play d5 now. So I guess it's back to a new setup. No, I'm happy to see unicorns. Happy to see unicorns Idun from the Faroe Islands. Cool. Alright. Our first member from the Faroe Islands. I played a master from Faroe Islands in Budapest like 15 years ago. Martin Paulsen was his name. Alright. This feels wrong to play d3. Asmir fell into kind of a standard positional trap now. If you want to teach a good opening trap, your game. Schieberspieler, team captain and leader. Team leader. Top scorer for today. He started slow. It's like the tortoise and the hare. Schieberspieler and I don't berserk, really. So we start slow, but end strongly. Jim, you were here? Did you visit? You weren't here for this. Jim has to work. It's sad. It's a sad thing. You did berserk 20%. Okay, I berserked the last one and lost. But the time would have run out anyway. Smile formation. This isn't a true smile. You know, the smile is if my pawn is back here. That's a smile. Common in the closed Sicilian. This is more of a bowl. A standard sort of Botvinnik structure. Black has given up his white square bishop for nothing. But now he has evil intentions. I walked right into that. Spectrated. I like frustrating the berserkers. Give me that. Beating them when they try to berserk. My favorite game today was the Smith-Morra expert. He played like Summon on Sound home analysis for 20 moves to reach a drawn position. That's kind of funny though. You like berserk, you know everything about this variation of the Smith-Morra, all to get like a drawn at rook endgame, so you can then like lose on time because you berserked. I was laughing. That was funny. Little does he know we have a resident Morra Gambit expert in the team who's already like trained me to play that. I don't know what the best line against the Morra Gambit is, but I know that they're all good. The best way to refute a gambit is to accept it. Right, Asterbait? Building up for the kingside kill. I don't know what I'm actually threatening here. Now I see what I'm threatening. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Tactics. Knight takes g3. You told me what the best line is. I can't agree with you. They're all good. Whew, I'm a little sleepy tonight. This coffee better kick in. Bishop d2, that's sort of what I expected. That's what we expected. But I can take on c6. It's a good plan. An eye for an eye. No, JCS has been missing. Since, like, what, 6 months? Since before I came back? We saw him once? Bob, you can always create a troll account in his honor. He did come by, but that was a long time ago now. But that it refuted your whole theory that he was... Anyway. I suddenly became very sleepy. Food coma. Never good to eat before you play heavily. But I had no choice. I just didn't eat since the morning. So I had to eat dinner. Shortly before the stream. The food coma's hitting me pretty hard here. This coffee might negate some of the effects. Hopefully. Never tell your opponents you have a food coma. Classic English, really. Honor, Bob. Focus on honor. Guys, please support the stream. We need more subscribers. If you can't support the stream by subscribing, come and score like 50 or 60 points in our weekly battles. Oh, Rossiter, you got to play a few games today? Etes is really strong. How dare Alms bring such a strong player to the stream? I'm surprised Osmir wants to trade queens. If I have time after the game, we'll show you Spieler. The hardest name on our team to say. Sheepspieler. I can't remember what I was thinking. Just keeps coming up with threats. Jim, thank you. Here we go. He was a son, a moderator, and a Twitter user. Oh, I got my... Speaking of Twitter, I got my Donald Trump check. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. I got my money from the government. Now the problem is I have no way to deposit it. It's ridiculous. Hungarians don't use checks. It's like a ridiculous joke. Now what am I going to do, like fly to the United States to deposit my bank check? Send it to FedEx? Like send it FedEx for $50? What do I do with this check I got? It's ridiculous. Those are my options. It'll probably be like a huge fee to deposit here in the bank. Fly back to the United States. Mail it back so it gets lost in the mail. so someone else can deposit it. The American banks on mobile deposit. You know, that's an interesting idea, Bob. The problem is, I never used it. I have a Hungarian phone here. I have 2 different phones. Now you know, Bob. Thank God you don't have my number. Don't ever give Bob your number. But, it's a good idea, theoretically, that hadn't crossed my mind. Figure out a way to work it. I never used mobile deposit. I never had that many paper checks to deposit. It was never really something I needed. I think it's weird that they don't have paper checks in, like, Hungary. They must in other countries. Like, you're telling me, like, Germany doesn't have paper checks? They have to. England, for sure, has them. Going back, like, 1,000 years. France, for sure, has paper bank checks. How is it, like, Hungary doesn't have paper checks? It was like, what is that? Nobody knows what that is. It's almost the same. I guess because the communist era, banking, like, got sidetracked. Probably they had banks even in the Hungarian, the era of the Hungarian, like, monarchy. I mean, banks are, they probably had checks back then in, like, the 1800s. I would imagine. Schieberspieler. No, I mean, people have, like, bank transfers, bank cards, everything, but there's no paper checks, really. Schieberspieler just played a game he wanted to show you guys. Opening trap. Against Nordigon. What's this? Quickly. I gotta go. So the Schieler is playing white or black? No, he's black. We're about to start, but I just want to share this. What's the trap? Oh no, the queen sacrifice. It's like the Cambridge Springs. He trapped himself. Cambridge Springs, Queen's Gambit. Classic. How do you buy a used car? Cash is good. Alright, Cormorant. Already we're playing Cormorant. This is tough tournament, but we knew that already. Is he here? Good luck, troll. Is it the same in Italy? I would think you guys would have paper checks. It's not like your banking system was overtaken by the... Well, who knows what happened during World War II. I would think, like, Italian banking would be similar to other European countries like France. What do I know? I just thought I always thought it was weird that there's no paper checks. So again, I get tricked into an opening I don't play. C4, knight f6. Why am I playing that move? I don't know. I'm just tired, I guess, from the earlier stream. Private personal checks are such a huge part of American banking. It's weird. They aren't so much in other countries. Knight h3. Cool idea. Man. You notice what I was pointing out during the stream today? Like, all these people were berserking and then playing like the closed Sicilian. Does that even make sense? Are you guys with me on that? Like, I don't get it. Like, really? Do you berserk and then play like the closedest position you can play? Does that seem like a good idea? They're obviously just amateur berserkers. Like, I would never play something like Cormoran's playing, kind of like closed English, if I was berserking. Make safe moves hyper fast. Well, I mean, if it's like 1-0, I guess, and you just flag the other player. But even there, I don't know. Hyper fast is one thing, but the game won't reach its resolution fast enough. You're talking about like an 80-move game in a closed position versus like a 40-move game in an open position. Probably. Huge difference. I was happy about that. I hate it when people berserk, but if they're going to promise to play like a really closed position, then it's not so bad. So what do I do now? Queen takes, knight b5? Are you even serious? This is odd. Queen takes, knight b5, and no way to protect. I don't care. Bishop takes, knight e4 is the other option. Bishop takes, knight e4. Bishop e7. Just awkward. Either way, it's awkward. I'm even thinking bishop e5. That's a blunder. Why did I play g6? Never had anything quite like this happen. So he didn't want to do that right away. Interesting. g5? Yes. Oh no. Bishop takes knight check. Yeah, I don't like this. I was optimistic for a moment, but it looks... meh. Not the greatest. Good thing this is a family-oriented stream. I make off-color jokes now. Bob's expense. F6. I got a challenge. Champion 2029. No. I challenge you to join our team and play in our tournament. Next thing you know, like, Asterbait will be spouting that Kamsky is streaming. What happened? E3? So I'm not going to be castling, obviously. There is no safe place to put my king. Maybe I should just put it on E7. I'm impressed by Cormoran, though. He's a good positional player, doesn't have a lot of theory, but pretty good tactically. Like an aggressive positional player. I'm always impressed by how strong people can get without really knowing a lot of openings. I think that's like true chess strength. No book knowledge, just good strategic understanding. Now if I play e5, f4, Okay. We've come up with a plan. Just in time. Sorochi, welcome to the stream. Somebody give that man a sub. Give that man a sub. Bob would do it, but he has this. He's anti-mod. Bob believes in anarchy. He hates mods. The Anarchrist. Is this a good idea? F4, of course. What else would you play? I could have played H5, but I resisted the temptation. Basically a really demented Gingy Indian. Look, Ma, no bad pieces. My F7 knight is just monstrous. I command you to give him a sub. Guys, what's happening with the standings here? The MGM said people get to play mock openings against me. No, I don't like when people do that. Only against evil people. We don't do that against good people. Setting up our Gingy Indian. Almost complete now. And D4. Okay, so that's interesting. That's an issue. The D4. Defending my bishop. Things could get really hairy if we're not careful here. F5 opens lines. The line opener. Lineopener.com. I don't know what to play. What's your F6? What's your E5? Balin Vilmos. I lost to this guy, Balin Vilmos, in this rapid game. Ugh. I wanted to kill myself. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Knights are better than bishops. So Corrin let it get too locked. Not a good position for berserking. Of course, he didn't berserk. You could have sacked a piece on C5. You could have done a lot of things. Whew, we managed to survive. The tightrope. I always love me a bad position. What a defensive wizard I was there. You can never get mated with the knight on F7. Hopefully. And that's why Feingold's wrong about F6. I fully believe Feingold has no idea what he's talking about. Teaching people not to play f6. It's just absolutely inane. Schieber-Spieler, alright, still playing. Let's check it out. Vichy the player, wow. Vichy the player has worth his weight in gold in Schieber-Spieler as well. Heavyweights from the streamer battle facing off here. But Schieber-Spielers, as Bob joked, Schieber-Spieler is like just up material. I'd probably play a different move there with white. Just me. That's game. Probably game. I mean, yeah, there is a little bit of congestion around the king. You could get mated. I was surprised Schieber-Spieler was letting him exchange bishops. I would have probably played like bishop f1 just to make sure that didn't happen. But it's probably winning, like, totally. Aldisto gifted tier 1. That's awesome, man. Aldisto, I don't remember exactly when you started joining our streams, but Euron was like our first mod back in like the end of 2016 or whenever I started. Feingold is desperate for viewers, or viewers are desperate for Feingold, or his viewers are desperate. Saronche, thank you. Alright, let's see what we got. Xerox is still playing? No, we're all set. Okay. I should be able to avoid playing Schieber-Spieler here. This computer comes up with weird pairings. It should be 2 against 4 and 1 against 3. Under normal circumstances, we have another player in the point group who can balance colors or something. I shouldn't have to play the Spieler. They're just bogus if they pair us. Alms is not like a lot better of a pairing. I'm desperate against Alms to get him the heck out of book. Thank you, Aldisto, so much for sharing a sub. I was poking fun at another streamer for ordering people to give subs, but if you give a sub to anybody, I think Saronche is an awesome choice. He was supportive of the stream. He's a good guy. He likes Palinka and other good stuff. The London system? Seriously? I'm playing the Kali system. I need to just play different stuff against the Tarash. Rubinstein. Semi-Tarash. I guess it's not a semi-Tarash, it's a semi-Tarash. What do you call it? A semi-Tarash? It's not really the semi-Tarash. I wish I knew what I was doing here. Hopefully, Alms doesn't either. Am I just going to end up losing a tempo? Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh Rastro. So bishop c6. This is lame. This isn't really what I wanted for my birthday. Is h3 a good move? You gotta ask yourself the question. Probably not. Probably freaking not. If bishop e2, d4, that's annoying. So I'm just going to lose a tempo. I admit that I screwed up. At least we got him to commit his bishop out to h5. That way it's not going to sacrifice itself on h3. The last time I played the white side of something like this, I lost like an idiot against Kaidanov in like 30 moves. But in that case, I didn't lose a tempo. Now I played even worse. I'm just simply like down the tempo. Two. How many tempi is it? I played bishop e5 and bishop e2. That's a tempo. And even then, it's not a very great variation. But still, we're solid. At least I'm not playing Kaidanov. That's the only good thing about this game. The best thing about my game is that I'm not playing like a 2600 player. The only good thing, just think Karpovian thoughts. My name is... What do I want to do here? It's my name again. The plan was to take like this. Portish Lajos. That's a good player. Portish Lajos was on the Hungarian radio a couple of weeks ago. My wife overheard him like being interviewed. He's really cool. I met him and we had a really good conversation. It's nice to meet someone who can like reminisce about stories of Bobby Fischer. Not every day you meet someone like that. And he's not arrogant, you know, like a lot of great players. Alright. Anyway, Alms played queen d6. He's trying to checkmate me on h2, apparently. It's an astrobate system. The Alms. Alms for the poor. Knight g7. Oh my god. Oh my god. Knight takes g7 is so cool. Knight takes g7, king g7, knight f4 is like totally awesome. Dude, does that just win? Are you serious? No, can't work. Knight g7, king g7, knight f4, and knight h5 check. There's no defense. What's he gonna do? What you gonna do when you come for bad boys? There's no defense to that. That's so sick. Oh, can I borrow that? Alright. Gingy did that to me. He took on g7. It's always disturbing when they sack on g7. Because it breaks up your whole pawn chain. It's not like... On h7 it's okay because you still have like g7 and f7. And f7's okay, you still have the nice little g7 and h7. But when they sack on g7, you're left like... two Isolanis on h7 and f7. Devastating. Phew. What did black do wrong? One bad queen move and he has to lose? It's just not fair. It's not easy to take out the Alms. that doesn't look good. Got lucky. My poor opening play made Alms overconfident. All you have to do is like lose a tempo. Just be down a tempo for nothing against him. This looks like a Caro-Kann. Is Schieber Spieler playing the Caro-Kann? No. Could be. I don't think Schieber Spieler's ever like sacrificed a piece. He just collects material without actually sacrificing anything. Nothing fancy, just win the game. It was a Caro-Kann, so he's busting out the Caro-Kann. ED5, CD5, Bishop D3. I've probably had this against Aldis though. Queen C7 is considered to be the modern main line. So Aldis is supposed to play knight E2. Normally. This is just like leaving the main line. Uber driver knows everything. My Caro-Kann always sucks for some reason. It doesn't like me. I don't think I've ever beaten a strong player with a Caro-Kann. I've lost to a few. I can count the games I won with the Caro-Kann on one hand, though there were quite a few attempts. But Alistair just simply left the main line. So he's basically playing like a black side of the... It's like a Queen's Gambit exchange variation reversed, essentially. And then he just let him destroy his pawn structure. It's a disaster. I mean, admittedly, like, the Schieber Spieler is pretty intimidating. He's strong and doesn't seem to make mistakes. Not an ideal opponent. Hulu has a little song she wants to sing for you. Luau? Hulu, Luau? Hawaiian theme today? What happened to Luau? Bob, did you retire it? The new account? What'd you do, Bob? Alright, so this game looks pretty tough for Aldis, though. What else is going on? Vichy the player. Playing the troll. The new now with fastness. Troll now with fastness. Vichy the player playing... Oh no, troll lead E5 against the Smith Aura. That is just this. I'll play E5 against the Smith Aura. Unbelievable. He's totally dissing it. Just play anything. Was she the player berserking or something? Where did all his time go? Seriously, where is Vichy the player's time? Berserk is not allowed. Oh, it's a Swiss. Crazy. I forgot that wasn't a FIDE rule. After the 3-0 arena, I'm all out of control. Troll in a roll is easy to take lightly. He's rated 1766. You think that you're... But anybody who's watched my stream should know better. Troll is dangerous. So Vichy the player here, giving up the draw. Well, he could have played Queen H2, right? Played for a win. But he has like no time. Structurally worse. Troll is a major... He's just like a major rating point. Submariner. Sandbagger. So Aldisto managed to stay tough down that pawn. Keeping it complicated. Wow. He's still down a pawn. I didn't like Aldisto's recapture, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. We could have taken with a rook on e5. I'm not sure if it would have been better. It's a thought. Maybe this was better, the way he played it. The more I think about it. But he's lost here. Objectively, the Spieler is just too... Maybe if you lead him into a dark tunnel like Mikhail Tal, the Spieler can get lost. Where 2 + 2 = 5. Spieler dropped a pawn, now it's equal material. Still. The white king doesn't have a lot of cover in this king's gambit, or whatever it was. Well, now looks like a king's gambit. Tire him out, Aldisto. Nice. Pass pawn. Offer a draw. Aldisto knows no draw. He's like Acerbate or something. There's no other way but forward. And he's all in. Anything could happen now. Oof. It's still chaos now. Oh my god. Mutual blunders. It's a disaster. Good move, Rook G1. It's a miracle he had that. If he didn't find Rook G1 in time, he was finished. He had to get that pawn. E6 is one move. White should be okay now, technically. Still sharp, though. Oof, very sharp. And the sharpest continuation. I don't want to speculate what's going on here. King safety, an important principle. Draw. I know what I'd do. Tricky. Aldisto had to sack his rook on g4. to force a drawn rook and pawn in game. But there was lots and lots and lots of mistakes by both sides. The last mistake lost. Many mistakes. Many missed wins, I guess. Missed draws. It was exciting. This is a charity event, right? Great fight, guys. Alistair was possibly winning at some point, I don't know, but he was very lucky to get to that equal endgame. Then be winning maybe for a moment. I don't know though. Maybe he wasn't winning. Black had a lot of threats. Maybe it was still a draw. Difficult to say. Uberdrow, are you in there? Tournament's just starting, and I almost finished my beer. This is a long one. You don't want to play against Spieler? I'm scarier than him. What are you talking about? He's just a machine-like genius. You never know what you're going to get with me. I might play really, really well. I might play bad. Spieler always plays well. It's not even interesting. Alright, knight f3. Yeah, we gotta mix it up a little bit. We don't be too predictable. What do we got? King's Indian? So he plays like a fianchetto King's Indian? Is that it? Did we have that? I don't remember. Did I play a King's Indian? Quiet move. Quiet chess. Quiet down. Bishop f5, knight h4. Seems good for white, actually. Yeah. He might actually know this. For me, it's just like a random sort of line. There's a new sheriff. Balkush Peter went live. The Balkush. Balkushian. Is this a good move even? Oh, I fell off my chair. Ow. Alright, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. We have a new system here. Alright, slight chair malfunction. You're not going to clip that. Accidents happen. It's live. The Spieler is so solid. He knows everything. Bishop f1. You will not beat me here, Spieler. I gotta get a new job where I'm not sitting all the time. I gotta get a more comfortable chair. Changing chairs. Perhaps. I seriously slipped off the chair. There's a new pillow system that's kind of messing with me. Wow, e4. That's frisky. Wow. What are we going to do with that? The e4. Black's pretty solid. Very solid setup for black here, I think. But what's the plan? What's the plan? Wait and see. The wait and see method. Queen f6. You're demented. Queen f6. Rook d1. The only problem here for me is time. I need a little bit of time. Queen f6 is... That's an aggressive move. A strange place for the queen, honestly. Whatever. Throw a rook pawn. Oh, instead of taking, but I was reticent to allow e5 and my knight e4. Not the most exciting position for both sides. I'm having trouble finding a plan, but I'm sure white's not so... It's not so easy for white either. h5 seems kind of risky. Probably not the safest move in the world. It's a little like a Scandinavian. This bishop's always kind of a question mark, Caro-Kann Scandinavian structures. Alright, I gotta move. Move to a new location. Alpha Zero like. I like pushing rook pawns. I have a thing for lobsters and crabs. Lobsters and crabs. I miss seafood. I can't really find a good square for my queen to locate. I guess b6. What does this do? What does putting my queen on b6 even do? Oh, I know. I guess we have a pseudo plan there that might work. Well, I wouldn't mind playing like h5, h4 in some circumstances, I guess. This is like a normal Caro plan. Caro plant. But the Spieler is smart. He doesn't allow any sort of fun. You're not allowed to have any fun. I'm not even threatening b5. I guess I'm threatening nothing. I'm threatening nothing. Like, this is a position where you wouldn't want to play like Karpov, for example. Wait, what's up with b5? Not normal, really. You could play b5. You have to take the queen on b5 then. Then he'll like torture me. Even if I play b5, he'll like play c5 with the space advantage. It's a stupid plan. I hate moves like rook c8. I should probably be playing something else. Something else. Elsa. No plan. Now we need like Larson. The Larson. What am I doing? Oh, mommy. The master of doing nothing. Doing nothing well. Why is my king on h7? Just a waiting move. I can play h4. You're piling up on the d file? What are you doing over there? c5, d5. Now he can maybe break. Can he go d5 now? Did it. It shouldn't be a big deal. That is awkward. The endgame grinder. That's a very awkward move. This is a disaster. What a disaster. I was completely okay. It lulled me into a false sense of complacency. He had a really nasty trick there with like bishop d1 if I tried to double and take the pawn. What? Oh, you had that? You had that. Wow. My piece was hanging. Damn, that sucks. Man. Single piece endgame? I mean, the double piece endgame here? He snuck me with rook a7. It doesn't matter, though. I thought, like, bishop c4 wins. Best move. Best move. I had to find king f8 now, but it's a really tough ending. Man, that was tough. I have 92 cent upon loss to 20. 77 to 20. 67 to 19. No inaccuracies, no mistakes, no blunders. 16, dropping. Oh, he made a mistake. Strunk. Alright. Where are we? I want my mommy. No more mistakes. It was an exciting game. Lots of action. Guaranteed. Guys, please support the stream. Jim donated 300 bits this week. Agnes Kardajewski with 100. We had a gift sub for Jeroen from Aldisto. Very generous, guys. Alright, Schieberspieler, perfect score. Etez left. Somebody has to beat this guy. Last time it was Ahms had a draw, and he was undefeated. You fell asleep. So did I. We were just moving back and forth. I fell out of my chair at one point, and you said you fell asleep. Alright, Sicilian. My butt hurts from this chair. It's not a comfortable chair. I will not castle until you promise not to do that nonsense. With like h5 or whatever. h5. No. No, seriously. Is this a good move, or am I just playing into his strengths here? It's not like this is book for me. I'm just making it up. Some kind of, well, possibly theoretical con. e5, e5. e5 95, e5 94. I don't know. There it is. Patented pet move of Aldisto. I really don't want the knight to come to g4. Perhaps I could live with it, but I can't be losing my f4 pawn. So e5, knight d5 again. Is knight g4 a serious problem? I would say yes, it's a serious problem. This looks good for black, better than his usual h5. Castling queenside. Definitely an option. I want you to be defeated. Okay, so this is like a standard type of position. He could take the pawn there. He doesn't like that. Understandably. Bishop can't move. We don't really have any great ideas here. Castle's kingside. That's about it. Just about it. That's all I've got. I can't... I guess you could castle queenside. It is legal. Maybe I should have castle queenside. I don't think I've ever castle queenside in a con Sicilian with bishop to e3. I guess it can be done. Normally I like to castle on the king side. It's still a 9-round tournament. In the 7-round tournament, my chances would be worse to catch up. Okay, so he wants to play knight h5 now. Clearly. Obviously. Clear and obvious danger. I have no other suggestion. What's that movie, Clear and Present Danger? There's a really strange smell in my office. Somebody has like soup that smells like dog food. I hate when the ramen noodle soup smells like dog food. Has anyone ever noticed that? How foods smell differently when they're like far away from you? The distance smell factor. If that was something that I was eating, I would not eat it. You found that, master. You clever devil. He saw that. Never would have expected knight h5. It took me like 2 minutes to find a move that didn't lose by force, while maintaining an adherence to principle. You can always play worse, Rossador, I assure you. Rook f3 in the diagonal? I don't think so. He's dropping g7. Dropping or sacrificing? It's a snacrifice. Snack and a sacrifice at the same time. Multi-purpose move. This is stupid. Castle queenside. Why don't you just castle queenside, get it over with? Why did I play knight f1? It does nothing. Don't beat yourself up. I agree. It also depends on how tired you are. You know, especially as you get older. You're young now, but even at your age, your performance will vary. You can't always expect the same from yourself. If you've been like working all day or whatever. Alright, dude. You're forcing me to do this. This is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. Asking for f5. I should play knight e4. control of the center. I understand. It's got to be the queen side. We gotta do some magic. The magic happens on the queen side in this game. Now Aldous would like to go for a bishop trade with like bishop c5. Choice do I have? We're on the 7th. b4, just clamping down. It's a hell of a bad bishop. Did I just play that move? I didn't mean to play queen f3. Pure accident. Where are you going? You're threatening me? Are you even threatening me? Castle. It's not fair. I mean, I'm castled, I adhere to the rules, and you leave your king in the center of the board, and that's okay for you, because you're special. I try to adhere to principles, and I just get punished, because life isn't fair. I thought you'd see it your way. I don't know if that even does anything. Master has that move. I saw that. So he's calculating like check rook a2, but that doesn't work. Right? Or does it? Check. Then I go back here. I got the B pawn. B pawn should be winning on the queen side. The guy in chat. What guy in chat? They mean you? Talk about yourself like that. Looks like he's paralyzed. Ooh, you scared me. I was like, what? Wait. Let's think about this. He's pretty much paralyzed. Does he have some sick mate? Wait, what? I don't know. Rook takes c3. Is it still over? Yeah. He's got a mate, though. Like, rook takes c3. b6, rook c1. I still play g4. Probably it was winning for me. Schieberspieler. Xerox. Take him out. Ooh. Xerox. Holding. A little bit of self-awareness and presence here. He should be able to hold a draw. He's got the better half of the draw, actually. But there's a risky decision. Wow. What? What is going on here? I don't even want to know, alright? He resigned. Why did he resign? Why did he hang a rook? And why did black not take it? I don't know. Let's start with question number 1. Why did white resign now in what is likely a drawn rook in game? He went on tilt because he hung a rook. Now it's probably still a draw. Secondly, why didn't you play like king c5 there? Man. With the better king here? I mean, I can't imagine. You're winning, actually. Jesus Christ. You're winning. Because the king position. Sloppy. What is going on, you guys? Secret payoff through the game. White blundered the whole rook with rook takes rook check, and black didn't take it, and then so white resigned. It was logical. Alright, guys. Good game. That was lucky. He should have at least gotten a draw. If Xerox had gotten a draw, we would have a battle still. Man, Xerox can't lose that ending. He had more time. He had 38 seconds. Black had like 9. Okay, you get nervous toward the end of the game. I mean, I do too. It's normal. Still inexcusable. Yevgeny's coming on with 3.5. Now I can't predict the pairings because who's played who is hard to keep track of. We're gonna all start playing like lower rated players. DK Guy, welcome. DK Guy, we finished 5th in the tournament. There's DK Guy. I didn't even know he was even here. And he's playing me. 5th place, DK Guy. Maybe we start getting up like 1st and 2nd place. DK Guy will take a day off of work to play in the tournament. I play the French. Once Bersesh David played e4 against me, even though he doesn't play e4. I was like, what are you doing, dude? Got crushed. You can't play e4 here unless you play e4. That's a problem for me, though. We'll just transpose. Actually, I don't remember if I played the Blumenfeld against DK Guy. Bluff e4. Against Pop Jula 2 weeks ago in the All-Star Arena, I forgot all my own analysis for my own DVD. Just totally like an idiot. Lost like an idiot. It's unbelievable. The solid E3. I don't make any money on my DVDs because I got paid like a flat fee for that, which is never do that if you make chess products, but I agreed to it. So I don't care if you buy my DVDs or not. Don't buy my stupid DVD. Doesn't matter to me. But I do like the Blumenfeld. Probably not the soundest opening. Nobody allows it. I hadn't had a game in 6 months since I don't know when Pop Chulo accepted it. And then I forgot the analysis. It's really useful. DK Guy's playing the boring reverse Reti. Very classic system here, DK Guy. Very popular at the 1900 to 2100 level. You're kind of you're a little mature for this type of system, I would say. But we know you've had a long day at work. DK Guy he's not a really theoretical player though. Now D5. Whoa, where did that come from? DK Guy secretly hanging out with Axel Smith. Or Axel Rose. Where did D5 come from? Saw that all the bantering provoked him in playing an aggressive move. Nobody plays D5 here. Axel Smith, the E3 guy. He writes books about playing E3 with white. This might not be a bad move. Very rare to see that here. Yeah, the woodpecker. He just likes weird titles for his books. And he has a weird name. Maybe it's related. Weird stuff. But I was fearing knight takes d5, but that's lame. Actually, I mean, DK Guy is a principled and educated chess player. Maybe he would have done this with colors reversed. It actually makes a lot of sense. He's playing once I lost against Boros Danesh in a Reti with white. It's just a reversed Reti. It's not bad, actually. Maybe not a bad idea. Move 11. Now he's a bad boy. He's trying to play e4. You're not supposed to do that. Not allowed. No e4. You know you're not supposed to do that. That's bad. A lot of players will play this e3 stuff. Hikaru plays it. Mamajarov. It's not like it's some invention of Axel Smith. But I would classify this game as a ready reversed. We're just straight up playing the opening with opposite colors. If he gets an e4, I'm going to be playing a Benoni, obviously. It's not the end of the world. But we want to get the optimal Benoni we can get, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Or stop e4 if possible. Queen e7. Maybe queen e2 was better than rook e8, because I might even use that knight to come back to e8. Chess is great. You're a bad boy, DK Guy. You've been a bad boy. And now you're going to get punished. Damn, he didn't fall for it. But there's something artificial about his setup that doesn't look right. Something funny in the water here. You got your e4 if you want it. Move 11 would appreciate my little playtime story here, because he likes the Reti Ricardo. Playing against the Reti. Knight d7, Knight d7, or a6. How do you feel about the black side of the Reti? The Reti Ricard. Ricky Ricardo. Ricky Tiki Tavi. And Ricky Rapport. How many Rickies can you name? Move now. Move 11. He came in at just move 11. Perfect timing. So knight c4. How dare you? a4, b5. I'm gonna need to do this, I think. Standard. Ah, oh, e4 again. Damn it. Go ahead, play it. Got me. Can I play b5? It's like b5, a4, b5. Doesn't work really. Damn it, I'm dropping my b pawn if I do that. What the F? What the F? Okay, go ahead, play e4. You got me. What would Mamajaro do? What would Bent Larson do? g3? Certainly not. When in doubt, play h5. You guys called it my Alpha Zero move. Wow, g3. What's that about? He has a g3 addiction. He's trying to turn it. Uh-oh. You can do that? Is there a trick? What's the trick? You have a trick? I've been trying to get him to take this for a while now. Benoni. The Benoniist. I've been trying for like half an hour to get him to play e4. Drop his d5 pawn. Finally he listened. The Benoniist. Uber Driver, why are you talking about the midget from Fantasy Island? Ricardo Montalban. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Khan. Now I get it. Now I get it. Everybody loves Khan. Sorry, I didn't read the chat. Khan is awesome. You slowed him down? You did it? Yevgeny? You got a draw? Are you kidding? Homie's got bishop f4 here. I'm not sure that's good for him though. He's got other tricks too. Always the tactical tricks with the DK guy. Probably better to play a different move. He probably had like rook d1 there. I guess bishop d4. If I was playing Schieberspieler, I'd probably like lose this ending. A slightly better version of my endgame with Schieberspieler. h5. h5 was more appropriate in this game. I don't think my initial h5 against Schieber was... It was more like just playing random move. I have to make a confession about that. The Schieber move. I think, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I wanted to play Bent Larson, Queen h8. I've got to make that confession to you guys. When I played Schieber and I played h5, I was planning to play like King h7, Queen h8. against him, but it never came. It never came to fruition. Queen h5 check. No. Not yet. With the quickness. Well, no. No. You are not going to dominate the D file. So close. I feel like I had a similar endgame like this against DK Guy once the not that distance passed. Christmas passed. The not so distance passed? I need one good pawn. Please. Yeah, it looks bad. How about two? All right. Entertainment is free here. So Yevgeny held him to a draw. Nice job. He's only half point ahead of the field. My tie breaks. Why did my tie breaks suck so bad? Did all my opponents like drop out of the tournament? Come on, guys. Come on back. We gotta... Well, I think the original idea with female titles, Edward Elric, was to encourage people to play. Like, in case you haven't noticed, probably like 3% of the population of chess players are women. So the concept was to encourage them, giving them something to aim for. I don't think it's all that bad. I'm not like totally anti-women titles. I can see arguments for both sides. But seriously, there's just not enough players who are female. It's ridiculous. It's not like a physical sport. Alright. Queen takes e5. I don't want any part in that. My luck with it's like gambling, it seems like. Back to your old Hikaru Nakamura query about two rooks to the queen. It seems like taking two rooks to the queen is like gambling. Every time. Especially like low time situations. Yevgeny, just don't draw me, please. Played knight f3 every other game today. You were winning. That makes up for the Xerox game. That swindle. That beautiful swindle you had in the Xerox endgame. Nullified by a draw from winning position against Yevgeny. Yevgeny doesn't... He's not phased. Did I play this against you before? Because somebody acts like they play this every day. Once Kaidanov hung a pawn against me in Blitz in this line. I used to play this all the time. Probably not a great variation. Yeah, that's trouble. That is trouble. Now we have a problem. Alright. Screw it. I'm changing my plan. Putting my money on Trump. No. Just kidding. Greatest bet I ever made. But No, I'm changing my strategy here. If you're going to play knight e7 and you're going to do that, I'm not going to exchange on c6. I refuse. Bishop d3 even. Anything. Let's just go here. Is bishop c4 a bad idea? Probably. Probably. Keeping the bishop on f4. Rook is dropping the check, right? Move 11, I probably missed some obvious tactic, if you're talking about that game. Very likely. Right now, my head feels like it's like swollen from staring at the computer screen all day. I probably missed something really obvious against DK guy. That's the move I'm very disturbed by. Don't like that. You're not my friend anymore, Yevgeny, for playing h5. Well, it's not so bad, because I can play h4. Normally, it would be horrible for me. I would think like h4, knight, f6, g4, sitting in on g4. But since he can't sit a knight on g4, maybe this isn't so bad. See, like his knight on g6, it's not that big a deal. Now I have to retreat my bishop again. This is ridiculous. What kind of chess is this we're playing here? This is just bad. Oh man. He's after my pawn? I didn't know you wanted my pawn. I just played bishop e2. Oh, this is sick. So I'm lost now. Am I lost? Jeez, I don't know. Is anybody calculating what's happening here? Knight h5? Knight h5. Are you just making random moves? Am I just making random moves? The quality is going down very rapidly around here. Very, very rapid drop in game quality. I played like an idiot, like bishop e5, bishop c4, bishop e2. What the heck am I doing? I didn't even see he was going to be like surrounding my h4 pawn. But it's still unclear. Ruben Fine in the Oedipal complex. People always kind of bash his book on chess psychology. But Krogius's work on it was awesome. Ruben Fine was like one of the strongest players ever who wasn't a professional chess player. And I think a lot of people don't realize, you know, he was like in what, Avro? People don't realize how strong he actually was. Am I an idiot again? Wow. So I literally don't see anything in this game. I thought I was going to play g3, which loses a piece. Or does it? Like, who knows? Does it lose a piece? I'm completely confused. g3, where does he go? Maybe it is alright to do g3. Who knows? Oh man, he's got this awesome move. g3, bishop e7. g3, bishop e7. Oh my gosh. Knight g7 check, king d7, double exclam. Triple exclam. That wins. I can't believe it. Why don't I do knight g7 first? Just transposes. f4. God, this is confusing me. It hurts. I don't want to know anymore what's happening here. Most French players don't like to play d4. I don't get a lot of people who push that pawn right away. I had a game on the stream a couple of weeks ago, Edward Elric, where I actually played it correctly. Like 92 c5, I think c3. Now I can't remember how it went. I think it's c3. Even b4 is interesting. Nightmare Griffin. Well, it's all of us, not my finish. I consider it the team. 5th place isn't bad. Is that a saying? Team leader requesting things acts strange sometimes. Hey, Blobby's here. Cool Chessie, I didn't see a request come through. I had one earlier today, which was like an unrated player with no games, and I declined it. You know, I might have declined someone a while back, but no one in the last few minutes. You gotta confuse Yevgeny with weird tactical complications. Obviously, Schieberspieler is not really as qualified. King d7. Where would you get an idea like that? See, he was planning it all along. Schieberspieler doesn't really like do the complications thing. Well, he borrowed this from the critical variation. So g3. What am I gonna do? Fantastic position. I was starting to wonder if he had bishop takes g3 there. Now, obviously, I'm going to castle. King d2 in the spirit of his ideas. I'm just making random moves now. What an awesome game. Standard position. Absolutely normal. There's nothing weird about this game at all. Don't know if I like my knight on h3. It's not really great. I had a much more constructive move I probably could have played there. I guess g4, queen f3, or queen f3 followed by g4. I don't really love this. Queen f3 is better. Rook h6, rook h5, rook h7. Rook h7 didn't work right. Solid positional battle. Calm before what storm? I don't like that. Whoa. What is that? You will trade queens. You will not trade queens. Wow, look at that. It wasn't good. We got a request to join the team, but Cool Chessy can't play in the tournament. Probably it's too late. You're welcome to join the team. I don't think you can get into the tournament. Halfway past the start. Ooh, Schieberspieler beat another innocent victim. Cormoran. Yeah, and Cormoran played e4, not his usual English. Maybe a better choice against Schieberspieler. I don't understand why there's like a bug that those group invites keep coming back after you get them. Aldisto is playing Uber driver. Always. Oh, it's over. What happened? Checkmate. White is victorious. Uber driver got checkmated. Must have been the flag. Good game by Aldisto. Cormoran plays the Mora. He lost against Schieberspieler. What's up, HTFP? Let me refresh this page. So Cormoran still lurking at 4. I'll probably still play him. There's no one else. Xerox. So I didn't play Xerox, did I? Pesci, is that you? Joe Pesci? Pesci. I'm like Hungarian. Pesky. Have to play cards at the same time. I used to do that all the time, Cormoran. I would like be playing like 15 sit and goes at once and then like fire up a chess game. I was doing that for years. Just to kind of balance my mind out. My chess results weren't so good. Tried to focus more on the poker. I did like massive numbers of sit and goes, so that was one of my big things. And sometimes it would get monotonous, so throwing in a chess game after maybe a few like sit and goes were over, it was good to throw in the chess game to kind of make you think like in a different way. I found. E6, 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 E6. What is E6? What is E6? You're playing a bad Slav. Ah, yeah, Svidler does this, right? It's the Svidler Slav. / Queen's Gambit accepted. Okay, so this is... It's funny that no one ever plays this against me. I mainly played like 20s, 30s, and some 50s. Some 15, anything between 15 and 50 when I was playing a lot, but after a while I kind of cut back on sit and goes. When Black Tuesday came and everything, back whenever that was, I kind of stopped playing sit and goes. My account got changed and I decided to play like MTTs and stuff. So, but my sit and go average was like $30. Nowadays it's a different scene. Lots of micro tournaments, which are sort of stupid. I wish like the micro tournaments had never been invented. Greed on the part of the poker sites, primarily. Alright. It's funny, I started out playing poker in when the poker boom started, I was actually playing like Limit Hold'em. That was my... This is strange that he played Bishop D7 and Knight takes C6. That is weird. Xerox kind of making stuff up here. Looks like, but maybe it's not. You know, it's like... I just studied some Steinitz-Lasker match from 1894. It seems weird to play Bishop D7 and then Knight C6, but he has that square. So, actually, I really don't know about this. Yeah, like little buy-ins, yeah, under anything like $1, $2 sit and goes is ridiculous. I mean, you could work at McDonald's and make more money. But I haven't played online poker much since like I started streaming chess. But I still love poker. Cormoran plays. Man, I don't know what to do. That's a simple move, simple and strong. So maybe I'm screwed here. Bishop G5. I don't know what to do. The 1 cent, 2 cents and goes. Very serious. Time to hang it up, man. I used to play like, back in the day, I was playing like even 500s. That's going way back to like 2000. Though I didn't do those all the time. There was funny coincidence once. I was playing like $500 sit and goes, and one of my opponents was this Argentine chess grandmaster. What's his name now? He got fingered on ICC for cheating in some big tournament. Now I can't remember his name. Pablo something. Pablo Sandoval. No. This is a problem. I wanted to transfer my queen, but he's got Knight C2 ideas? Is Knight C2 a problem? Is Queen H3 a good idea? Jeez, I don't know. I feel like an idiot here. I'm gonna play Queen E2. Pablo. What was the guy? Do you remember Mr. Coffee? The Argentine Grandmaster. No, Quinteros is old. The Argentine Grandmaster who got accused of cheating on ICC. Was it Pablo? Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong about the Pablo. Maybe it wasn't Pablo. That's my problem. Anyway, whatever. But it was funny when you'd run into like a chess player playing poker. Jen Shahadi. Once Jen Shahadi was like on one of my deep runs in a Sunday Million on the same table, and I was like, bye, Jen. Alright. We got a request here from Dazo Stop. Queen e2. I don't want to trade pieces. Lasker. Do not want to trade pieces too much here. Keep it complicated. I don't want him putting a knight on c2 either. Yeah, it was Pablo Zarnicki. I remember. Now I remember. Though I'm not sure if he was really cheating on ICC or not, but he definitely got kicked off. Not that many grandmasters get kicked out of online chess tournaments. That was a big scandal at the time. Possible they were wrong, I don't know. Well, I mean, GMs cheat. I've known GMs to cheat just for reputation. Yeah, some people assume grandmasters... It would be nice to assume grandmasters wouldn't cheat. By the way, Xerox is playing a great game here. It would be nice to assume that people who invest that much of their life into something wouldn't cheat, you know? But unfortunately, they do. They cheat just as much as most people. Alright, anyway, I hate the cheater discussion. I'm just sort of chattering, guys. Any good questions while we're about to lose on time? Xerox. I think this is going well. He's pressuring my A pawn. He's pressuring my A pawn, and he's playing fast too. The fast thing. The fastness. Lurking. Rook A3. That was a transfer I like to make in this line. It's not happening here. Alright, what's this? A draw offer? Implicit draw offer by my opponent. I can't afford to give you a draw. What just happened? You did what? Xerox just traded his dark square bishop. He might have had a hallucination. But that's not a good idea. Wow, major mistake strategically. Where's Blobix? Blobix was at camp, but he's back now. He was at chess camp. An honorable coach. Alright, can I get a rook lift? Pretty tricky. Yeah, that's not happening, obviously. But I like the direction this game is taken. Now, if I could only maybe put a rook on h4, g3, something like that. The obvious is like rook a c1, rook c4. Got a very strong kingside attack. I'd rather put a rook on the third, leave queen h5. Rook h4 is good. Rook c1. How's the d file cooking? We're really cooking on the d file now. My a rook is kicking. The a rook is just crushing down the a file. This one is just killing it. But Xerox made a lot of mistakes here the last couple of moves. Whoa, can I get a rook lift? I need a rook lift. How about that one? Yeah, it's not worth to be a professional poker player if you're going to be making McDonald's money. Damn it. Do you have that move? Do you really have that? I've got to have an attack here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Rook there? Okay. Oof. It's like smothered mate or whatever. He kind of fell apart in time pressure. Alright. What happened, Sheila? The DK guy! DK guy looks like my ending. Oh my god, it's the same ending I lost. DK guy. I feel for you. That's Schieberspieler's specialty, like queen and rook and bishop and 6 against queen and knight and no rook. You had no rook. But even if you had a rook, you had no chance. This is his specialty. That's his specialty. Endgame. His favorite endgame. Yeah, even without the rook. This is his wheelhouse. Endgames with a bishop versus knight and an extra pawn. And well-centralized pieces. Five-card draw, 7-card stud. Mr. Coffee? I was playing that when I was like 8 years old. Alright, Spieler. I love 5-card draw. It's painful to play that online though. Once I played a 5-card draw tournament on like one of the Poker Stars like scoop events or something. I think I was even on the same table with Daniel Negreanu. Was it 5-card draw or limit hold'em? I can't remember now. But it's awful. It's fun though. I started playing poker before chess when I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old. And I still didn't understand the rules of chess. You need to draw to win the tournament. You need to draw to win by tiebreak. You got me on tiebreaks, 34-25. I like 7-card stud. I don't think you can make, you know, comparisons like which is more difficult, chess or poker. I don't think it's really even like, I don't think it's even really like, that's like the asking is Bobby Fischer or Gary Kasparov or Magnus Carlsen better. I mean, it's not really the same, but I don't think that's an answerable question. Although poker used to be a lot easier during the poker boom when there was like tons of bad players playing. Well, I mean, on the highest level, I think it's probably equally hard. But I'm not a pro poker player. Probably better at chess. Unicorns never showed up. He never showed up. Very disappointing. It's easy to be bad at chess, Mr. Coffee. I know I am. Alright guys, last round. Who are we waiting for? Where's the last round? It's just the time. 23 seconds, last round, guys. Thanks for playing. Well, I wasn't really taught to gamble. I just like started with my friends playing poker. It wasn't like our parents were like, hey, start gambling. We all figured out how to play and sort of did it on our own. We used to play like 5-card draw, 7-card stud, 5-card stud. I don't remember what else. When we were like between the ages of like 8 and 12. We were playing for like nickels and dimes and even quarters. I mean, it was a lot of money for little kids, I guess. I don't know. F5, Nordagon. The reverse Grand Prix. Nordagon has beaten me in 7+2. Michael Brooks. This is me versus Michael Brooks. I thought for 40 minutes here with white. Like the longest I ever thought on a move in this position. Because I didn't know this at all. It was a 2 hour and 40 moves time control. And I spent 40 minutes on white's move here. And I played knight takes d5. I don't know what's better. We sacrifice a pawn for the Initiativo. I felt that like knight takes d5 somehow was safer. I remember beating a FIDE master in this position at the Boylston Chess Club. One who had a pretty good score against me, actually. This is a dangerous gambit if you don't know what you're doing. I was lucky that I drew Brooksy with white in that game after spending like 40 minutes on one move. That's a pretty serious handicap to give yourself. The bishop f1 is probably like a good move, like one of the safer continuations here. My opponent like tried to keep, I don't remember, he let me play knight d3 check, forfeited his castling right. That's probably the only tournament game I ever had with this exact position. I've definitely had games on the stream. Dan Harrington I never met, although he lived in Boston before me. Harrington was in Boston like right a couple years before I arrived. He was actually a champion of the Boylston Chess Club somehow, although he wasn't a really strong master. That was kind of a major accomplishment. That's my trivia question. What did Dan Harrington and I have in common? Like we were both chess champions of the Boylston Chess Club. One time. Although I lived there for probably 15 years, I was only Boylston champion once. But his name's on the trophy, and so is mine. It's not a poker trivia question. So, but I knew, like, his friends. Bill Roberti, the backgammon master. I never really liked him. I don't know why. He came off like being really arrogant. I remember once meeting his wife. She was okay, but seemed same. They seemed like really arrogant for some reason. Like they were Harvard professors or something. But Harrington seems likable. From what I've heard, he's not like that. There was this whole crew of like chess masters who went into like poker and backgammon and other games. I never learned to play backgammon. Hanging out in a place where I could have learned to be a really good backgammon player. So b3, wow, what a risky concept. What a risky play here by white. Like, letting me play bishop b4, even inviting it. Bishop b4, bishop b2, queen a5, rook c1. Knight takes c3, bishop takes c3, bishop. He doesn't lose any material. Unbelievable. Nordagon. Nordagon, why are you blocked? I didn't realize why I had you blocked. Maybe you sent me too many challenges or something. If anybody challenges me like 3 or 4 times, I'll just block you. So don't take it personally. You might have been blocked for an innocent reason. A4. Yeah, a4 is good here. Chess Athletic is reading with a party of 3. I think that's violating our social distancing policy, Chess Athletic. Party of 3. Welcome. Thanks for the raid. I don't think we've ever met, but I appreciate it. Bishop b4 just takes the pawn. Wow. So what's my plan here? Chess Athletic. Thanks for the raid. All raids are welcome. So Nordagon, I don't know, man. Last round. We got a raid, but we're actually leaving very shortly. It's been a long day. Have I ever beat a GM? Jesus. Whew, there's a lot. Sadly, I'm not a GM, and I don't have any norms, but I beat no shortage of Grandmasters. I have a ton of scalps. I think that's one of my greater accomplishments. Lots of wins against strong players. Yeah, turn off followers only if we get a raid, I guess. I probably won like 50 games against Grandmasters. Some of them are doubles, so I won't say I beat 50 Grandmasters. It's like when you collect like Pokemon cards. I'm not counting my doubles. But I would trade like all those wins for a GM norm. So I don't collect Pokemon cards. I'm too old for that. 39 now. Pokemon is like after my time. Nordagon is unbeatable, I think. I'm going to give up my bishop here. This is kind of weird. Like a kind of weird way of playing this. Wasn't my plan to do like a light square bind, and I don't think I have enough, honestly. Whoever Nordagon is, like, he's really, really solid. But in retrospect, like, I guess I like what I did here, though it's not much of an advantage. I guess all the other games are over by now. Can I trade you 50 Pokemon cards for a GM norm? You're still playing. Oh, if you're chatting, it's hopeless. How many pawns are you up? Wait, you're up a pawn in a bishop versus knight endgame with a rook and queen on the board, right? Let me guess. I don't think I'm going to beat Nordagon, but that's alright. That's alright. Anything's possible. Black's just better, but not that much better here. Nordic gone. He's Nordic. Now you won. Who's playing Schieberspieler? Last round, guys. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for your support. Been a long day today with 2 streams, so I'm going to wrap it up. Now you have the troll. The troll. The troll in the last round is always pretty brutal. Trolling you. Right, so I can't win, right? The Nordagon 2015. It's alright. I wasn't going to win anyway. Doesn't matter. I guess there's a reason why I'm playing this guy. Queen b7 check. That's an accurate move. Queen e7. King f6. Maybe I'm worse after king f6. Am I up a pawn? King f6, queen c6. I'm lost. Maybe even lost there. So it's a draw. I mean, a draw at most, actually. Yeah, what am I thinking? Maybe I'm lost. King f8. Why can't I play like king f8? Erdogan's a little underrated. King e7. I don't think I have business winning this position now. So, like, look at this final position before we go on to the end of the tournament. I think it's really a draw. I could be wrong. King f7. This is the best move according to the engine. The only move. And now this is the only move for me. King f8. And it's a draw by force. Or he can probably take on c6 and draw, like, passively. What happens there? Queen e6. Queen e1. I expected this, actually. Bishop f1, bishop c4 with perpetual. Or here, actually, would be the scariest. But, I mean, we both have passed pawns here. I have a perp anyway. Yeah, I guess it's just all forced draw. So, white made one mistake in the opening in this game. It looks like. I've got another request to join the team, but we're finished for today, guys. So next team-based event will be next week, next Tuesday. We'll have the same two tournaments. So back to the tournament. Held to a draw there, sadly, with black. Good night, Cormoran. Thanks for joining us. Schieberspieler with 8.5, taking me out. 41 tiebreak. At least he's not perfect. Congratulations, man. Thanks for being our team captain. I'm in second place with 7.5. Aldisto clear third with 5.5. Yevgeny, solid result with 5. DK Guy, After Work Crew, 5. Xerox, 4.5. Nordagon, 4.5. Cormoran, 4. And Trolna Roll with 4. Finally, Uber Driver, normally unbeatable, dropping 2 games. We had 25 players total. Asterbay finished in 14th place. Alms dropped out early. Anyway, guys, thanks everybody for playing. Thanks for being part of our team battle today as well. I want to thank you guys for that. And we'll be doing that every week. Hopefully Schieberspieler continues to be our honorary team captain as we make a run for 4th place next week. Thanks everybody for playing, and thanks for supporting the stream. If you can donate, it's always welcome. So the Pawnda has bamboo to eat. Thanks, guys. Great seeing you. We'll be back tomorrow. Weird openings. Fun openings. Wednesday morning. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.